Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Miss Jackson if you're classy. Today I'm going to show you guys how I crochet these beautiful passion twists using the Illusion braiding pattern. The first thing I'm going to do is take down my twist from my freshly washed hair. Now here I'm super impressed with my hair because I cut it into this little bob back in February and it is growing, y'all. So throughout this video you are going to see how excited I am to see some growth. So I'm just taking out these twists. Like I said, I freshly washed my hair the night before and moisturized and conditioned it and everything. And so I'm just taking down these twists and I'm going to blow dry it and get ready to get started on my braiding pattern. What I'm doing here is creating my side part for my illusion parts. Now the illusion part method is basically going to make it look like I have individual twists or plaits in the front of my hair, like the braids or twists were individually done. However, that's not the case. It's almost like hair catfishing, but don't nobody need to know that, because I'm not about to put in all the work when I can just do this and make it look like I put in all the work. You feel me? All right. So basically, you're just going to make a part on whatever side you want. You can do both sides if you prefer. That's what I'm going to do. So on this side, I'm just going ahead and I'm making 3 different squares or 3 different plaits to make my illusion parting. And I'm going to do it on each side. So go ahead and watch and see how I do that. Quick disclaimer, if you've been rocking with me, you already know, but for those of you new to my channel, I do my hair or things like that while I'm singing and listening to music or watching TV. So if you see me casually nodding my head or moving my lips, trust me, I'm not crazy or talking to myself. I'm just enjoying a good time while I get my hair done, okay? While the back is not super important, making sure the parts in the front of your hair are straight is super important because these are the parts that are going to show. So that's why you see me really making sure that my parts are straight and that they look right, because that's what everybody's going to see. Now when I get to the back, I'm probably not even going to show y'all because I just got real messy with my braiding. So yeah, I just want to put that out there. Now this is where you're going to start just braiding simply to the back, just straight back. You don't have to worry about doing any more plaits unless you are going to do a side part on the other side as well. Also, please forgive the way I'm looking. I know I'm looking rough, y'all. This is just the foundation. Trust me, every girl under their protective style be looking crazy like this. So this is a judgment-free zone, okay? Each of my little plaits that I made to the braid that I'm braiding all the way back. So if you notice, I'm going to take the first one at the beginning of my braid, then the middle one towards the middle, and the end towards the end of my braid. And I'm just going to connect those plaits into my braid and braid my hair all the way back. And then I'm going to do the same thing on the other side of my plaits. When you finish with all the braids and plaits, your head should look kind of like an alien, like mine. And then just go ahead and go in with your favorite oil and just make sure you grease that scalp, because this is a protective style, so you want to make sure you're keeping it moisturized, oiled, and protected underneath your twists or braids. Smell my hair, and I'm not even gonna lie to you, this hair stunk. So what I did is I just went ahead and got a perfume that I don't really use anymore, and I just went ahead and sprayed it on all the packs of my twist, and then that did help a lot. Like, now the hair actually smells really good. So yeah, that's just a little disclaimer. If you're gonna get this same hair that I got, it does stink. Now I'm just gonna go through and I'm going to crochet one twist into each of those plaits that I made. Be careful not to crochet more than one twist in each plait, because then that's just going to make it look not like the illusion method that you're trying. Now the side braid closest to your ear on each side of your head, you're going to do each crochet one finger width apart. Now the parting space is very important to make sure that the spacing of all your twists and the thickness of your twists looks right. Okay, so please follow what I'm doing. Make sure you're doing each twist one width apart. After that, you want to make sure that you're crocheting each twist or braid 2 finger widths apart, okay? Because think about it, if you you put all those twists right next to each other, you're going to look like a lion. You know, your hair, when you get it twisted individually, has about a finger or two with space apart between each other. So you kind of want to make the illusion of the same thing when you're crocheting. Trust me, you won't have spaces in your hair that you're going to see. Everything's going to cover it up. So just make sure that you're doing the finger width space method when you're crocheting your twist into the braid. Now once you get to the 2 middle braids, that's when you're going to go ahead and crochet each twist side by side. There's no spacing in between these, because if you do want a middle part, then you don't want to see any of the braids showing. You just want them to be twists. And this was the final result, guys. I think these came out so beautiful. They're so juicy and bouncy and soft. And it just looks like I really got them individually twisted. This took me maybe about an hour and a half to do total. And look at the results. I mean, just beautiful. If you like this hairstyle, go ahead and give this video a thumbs up. And as always, stay classy and stay sassy.